What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to get your music reviewed, you can hit up this email that's right here. But today I'm going to hit you up with my thoughts and opinions on these two EPs from Big KRIT. The first one is called Double Down, and then the second one is called Trifecta. Now, we did release another one called Thrice X, and I talked about that in the last episode of the Rundown, so make sure you check that out if you're wondering how I felt about that little project. But I wanted to get into these ones here because I think they're really dope, and it is the slow time of year. So we got the end of the year list coming up. I will be reviewing that 21 Savage project, but we are going to get into this one very quickly first. So with Double Down, we get two tracks, and the first one, Learn from Texas, is one of my favorites. As the title suggests, he's just showing love to Texas. I think he does great by coming through with that Texas sound and showing love to guys like UGK. He also does a Mike Jones interpolation and shouts out DJ Screw, so he's keeping it real there. And just the sound of this kind of reminded me of what he had going on his project Cadillactica. Has a very spacey sound to it, something you can ride around with at night, so this was one of my favorite tracks out of both EPs. Now with the other track, Pick Yourself Up, what we're getting on this one is the same sample that you might recognize from Jay-Z's song Ignorant Shit. There was also a Skilo song that made use of that instrumental. I think it was called Superman. Of course, I'm dating myself now. But I've always liked that sample flip, and Big KRIT uses it in a very nice way here. This beat also grows and evolves, so it's not just a simple loop. You're not getting the exact same thing over and over, so there is a bit of originality pumped into this one. And here, KRIT is just telling stories and encouraging people to get their shit together. In particular, he's talking about people who blow their money and fuck around instead of paying their bills and rent. Then you're all fucked up. You don't know what you're going to do. You're going to end up bankrupt. So I like that he's spitting a bit of game on that. And even though he's not going too in depth on either of these tracks or any of these tracks really on these EPs, because they are just EPs, right? Like, I know he's not going too deep here with the lyrics, but he still is giving you enough to pick at. And sonically, I think all these songs sound really good. So I liked both of these tracks. And then with Trifecta, it starts off with the song For the Three. This is just a dirty banger with some heavy bass on it. He's representing for all kinds of things, including the players in the South. You know how Big KRIT gets down. And again, he's low-key sneaking some great topics in here. He's not really expanding on them or going deep like he would on an album, but he's still saying enough that you're getting something out of it. So you will hear him speaking on the dirty cops who are trying to get a brother caught up just because they're jealous and trying to meet that quota. And he also speaks on how people always talk about the importance of education, and yet he's bringing up how you damn near got to go broke just to get in there. The actual line was, go to college for education, they ain't fucking with you with no commas. I just thought that was an interesting thing to bring up, because it is the damn truth, man. You pretty much got to go in the hole and break the bank just to get educated. Then you come out and you're struggling trying to find work to pay off those loans and all that other shit. Myself, I dropped out. I ended up doing all right. I wouldn't tell you to drop out. Get your education. Follow your damn dreams. But, you know, you could, like, learn a trade or something like I did and do well, too. I mean, do whatever makes you happy and makes you successful. But I'm just saying, you know, whatever, man. Get your education. What am I talking about? You know, just do what you got to do. But one of my favorite tracks from probably both of these EPs has got to be 100. This is more of a simple relationships-based thing, nothing too heavy, but I love the production on here, man. It has this lullaby feel to it. It's just very wavy, and I could picture Crazy Bone absolutely snapping on this shit, man. Really feels like a bit of a Bone Thugs joint to me, and Big KRIT is even working some sing-songy flows here that fit nicely. I really like what he was doing here as he was rapping about the ups and downs of relationships, and this is just a song that sounds damn good, man. Just sit back, relax with it, gives you something very smooth. And lastly, the last song to talk about is the song Energy. This is another great production because you're getting some samples from an old Jill Scott song. Forget which one it was, but you're getting some string and vocal samples from that track, which I thought was a pretty interesting flip. So you're getting some heavy bass under this one as well. And again, you're not really getting anything that's too heavy with this track because he's just really speaking on focusing, doing his thing. So I would say this was probably my least favorite out of all the tracks on here. It's still not bad, fits in nicely, and Big KRIT is just damn consistent, man. If I put all these three EPs together, which is what I'm going to do for my rating here, I would give this whole shit a 4 out of 5. So that's Thrice X, Double Down, and Trifecta together. I think he did great with these, and now we just got to wait for another album, so we'll see what happens. But that's just what I got to say about them. You guys can check it all out for yourself and then let me know in the comment section what you think. And of course, make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff where you show me love and you show me lots of it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.